Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Phil Arno.
And I'm Kim Piazza.
And Kim, we've talked about how Buffalo is a great place for restaurants and museums and all kinds of entertainment, theater. Today we have a musical hometown special.
Oh, today's going to be so much fun. We have some very special guests here who are on a mission to fight hunger. And we have Mary Ramsey, and Western New York knows, loves, adores Miss Mary Ramsey, and she's in the 10,000 part of the 10,000 Maniacs, among so many other things here in Western New York. And we have the legendary Joey Mullen from the great, yeah, that's you, sir, the legendary Joey Mullen. Hi.
Hey.
From the great band Badfinger, part of the British Invasion. And another one of our hometown girls here, we have Savannah King, who is in the band Savannah and the Kings. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And we're excited because a little bit later in the show,
we're going to have some music.
See them perform, and you'll be performing a remake of a beautiful song from Badfinger, Sweet Tuesday Morning.
Sure.
And this song is tied into Why Hunger, which is an international charity that's devoted to feeding people around the world, because all of the downloads for this piece, the money goes directly to Why Hunger, which is, you know, Western New York stepping up to the plate once again and stepping up to the plate internationally. So we want to talk to you guys a little bit and find out some information about how you came to be partnering in this really, really cool thing. So Mary, how did you and Joey first meet?
Well, we met many years ago. I have a duo called John and Mary. I'm Mary. John Lombardo and I have a duo that we did a CD years ago. Our first CD was on Rykodisc called Victory Gardens. And that CD, we had a lot of special guests. And Joey was one of our special guests because John loved Badfinger and was a big fan of Joey Mullen. So we asked him to play guitar and sing background vocals. So that was probably about 1990 when we met, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Last century.
Yeah, that's right, it was
yes.
the last century, yeah.
And so that's where we met.
I took the train out
You took the
to
train?
Boston, didn't I? Take the train?
It was near
It was great.
the Rip Van Winkle Bridge, so it was around there. It was near New York.
Yeah. Oh,
So
okay,
I
okay.
took the train to the Rip Van Winkle Bridge. Sounds more like a song, guys.
It was great.
It was great.
And then, Joe, you were part of the British Invasion. That's just, you know, tell us about that.
I joined the band, the Ivies they were called, and they changed the name to Badfinger. We had a hit record, Paul McCartney wrote it, and all of a sudden we got famous, and then our guitar player Peter wrote a bunch of hit songs, and we got more famous, and we came to America and toured and played.
Got more
it was
famous.
just great, and all these fantastic things happened. Bangladesh concert, or you know, just loads of great things happened. I'm a really lucky guy, and I started writing songs for the band and stuff. I wrote a lot of the music for the band, and one of the songs I wrote was this Sweet Tuesday Morning, and Hillary and they were nice enough to want to use the song to help promote the charity Why Hunger, and you know, we're all about that, about helping kids and doing that stuff. So yeah, let's do it, and that's what we're doing here today. So let's feed those kids.
Let's feed those kids. And Savannah, you are a graduate of Fredonia, and so are you, Mary.
That's right.
You're both alumni. And what program did you graduate from?
Music industry.
Music industry program. And this project ties into that program. Tell us how.
It does. So at Fredonia, we have a student record label called Hail Fredonia.
Hail
Records.
Fredonia, like from the movie with the,
Yeah, right.
And it is completely student run, and it acts like a real record label trying to teach.
It is a real record label.
It is a real
though, isn't
record
it?
label
Yeah.
because we're trying to teach kids what it's going to be like to work in the real music industry. So,
And this label's goal is to partner with the charities.
right, we have managed various local artists over the years and semesters, And last year we partnered with Melina's White Light.
That was right out here in
It
Clarence.
was in Clarence. And so now we are partnering with Why Hunger, and Joey and Mary and myself have gotten together to remake Joey's song.
And Mary and Savannah, you've been involved in the past with Hail Fredonia Records, with the group that kind of functioned to help with the charitable work with Hail Fredonia, and it's called Ladies First.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's a group that we created through Hail Fredonia Records, and it's had a few different female singer-songwriter artists in the past, and people that want to team up to make a difference and to help at Fredonia.
Yay, Western New York, making a difference all the way around.
Now, Joey, you've been in this business for about as long as I've been in TV, and in the field
I don't
I'm in.
know about that.
Well, I may look old, but
I play old on
things
TV.
Things have changed a lot in my industry, and in the music industry, the business, the technology, the fashions, where music goes. How has it changed for you? Is it good? Is it something that you need to adapt to? How do you
It's
feel?
always good. Yeah, I think the change is good. It's very different now. As far as I know, I still make my records and write my songs in kind of the way I grew up doing it. Getting together with a group of musicians and rehearsing a song and recording it. I'm fortunate that I get the opportunity, but it seems like a lot of music today is kind of put together, structured. Those kind of things have changed. The production values have changed, sounds have changed. But that's the nature of the music, isn't it? It changes all the time, so I kind of enjoy those things. That's really the best I can tell you about it.
Well, compared to when you were just beginning, the sounds today and the way music is, do you consider that to be a good direction, or do you really like the way it used to be?
I don't know. Like I said before, I like the progress of music and the change, especially in rock and roll. It's a very vibrant energy to it, and I like that about it.
Change is good. Change is good.
It's good for everybody, yeah. But the way it's done, and the people that are actually doing it, I don't know about anymore. You don't really have to be able to sing anymore, it seems to me. And we've all seen the tapes of huge stars, and all of a sudden their pitch corrector goes off, and we get the naked person there, and it's kind of a little bit embarrassing, isn't it? So in the old days, we never had any of those things. You had to sing in tune. Otherwise, you couldn't get in a group.
Yeah, there was a certain creativity that went with the industry and the experience.
Yeah, so all of that's a bit weird to me. The idea that somebody who can't sing can be the lead singer in a band anymore. I don't understand that really. So,
well, I can't. I don't want to sound like my father, but the good old days to me always were the good ones, and now, like you, I can't quite identify with the music.
But then at the same
doing.
time, we have, Savannah King and Mary Ramsey, and these are women who sing without a pitch corrector on,
right.
And
that's right. Yeah, they do. The girls do, and there are a lot of people who do it. But when you've got 10 million kids in basements making records. And sure, you're going to get a successful one. It's like if you and me sat and made a gourmet meal, once in a blue moon, it'd turn out good.
It might be okay.
It might turn out good. Well, that guy's a great cook. Well, no, that's not it at all, So, yeah.
Hey, you heard it. Joey Mullen's going to make a gourmet meal with me. You heard
I am
it
a
here
gourmet
first.
cook. I am.
There you go.
Mary, did you grow up listening to Badfinger?
No.
I did. No, I love Badfinger. Day After Day is one of my favorite songs, and actually we sing it sometimes with 10,000 Maniacs, or when I perform with John. So a lot of those songs, they just were beautiful songs, beautiful melodies, and as Joey was saying, there weren't all these gimmicks and gizmos in terms of technology back then. There were a lot of, you know, high quality recording equipment, etc. But the musicians really had to be able to do what they had to do, and those songs really resonate. You can hear natural harmonies, you can hear the rhythms, so it's in the lyrics too. So yeah, I really like Bad Fingers. Finger.
You sweetheart, you sweetheart.
And at the 10,000 Maniacs, you have a new album coming out.
Yes, we do. It's called Twice Told Tales. It'll be out April 28th, and it's a collection of British Isles kind of, British Isles traditional songs that we do our own treatment to. So it has the folk rock sound, the whole album does, with a lot of beautiful British Isles melodies, you know.
And Savannah, your band has an album coming out.
Yes, we are Savannah and the Kings, and our album is coming out April 17th. We have a CD release party at the Waiting Room.
So lots of exciting things. And Joey, you're going on tour.
Yeah, I'm touring a lot this year, yeah.
So, you know, people are still clamoring to hear the Badfinger sound, the British invasion. You are, seems to me, as relevant today as you were.
Yeah, I like the music. I'm still on the radio and all that. Still get ASCAP checks.
That's
Thank you, Ross. Thank you
That's
very
right.
much.
Now, wasn't there was a TV show that recently had 40,000, was it 40,000 downloads with
Oh yeah, but what you call it? Breaking Bad.
Right.
They used Baby Blue for the end of the series.
Right. I think I heard some talk about ASCAP with Baby Blue the last time I saw you, Joey. Anyway, when we come back, we're going to meet with Hillary from Why Hunger. She's also a Fredonia graduate who lives in New York City now and works very hard for Why Hunger. And now we have, some wonderful musicians who've come here to Western New York to perform with us. And you're working with Why Hunger, and you're in the ranks of some big names like Bruce Springsteen, and I mean, just the list goes on and on. So we're really excited to have you here. We can't wait to hear you perform, and we will be back.